right, everyone. So welcome to Unit 7, which is Adjectives. This is also a continuation of English as a second language, beginner A1 course. My name is Chris, and I will be your teacher for Unit 7. Before we start with Unit 7, let me first tell you what you are going to learn in this unit. At the beginning of the unit, we are going to discuss what an adjective is. After that, we will look at where to put an adjective in our sentences. Thirdly, we will then discuss the most common adjectives. And lastly, we will say whether we like or do not like something and give a reason using an adjective. All right, so let's get into it without any waste of time. Section 1, it's a warm-up. We are warming up and preparing ourselves for the beginning of this unit. I need you to say the following with me. Say the following with me. Say A, D, J, E, C, T, I, V, E. Adjective. A, D, J, E, C, T, I, V, E. Adjective. That's how we say this word. Now, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that tells us how someone or something is, looks, tastes, feels, and so on. An adjective is a word that tells us how someone or something is. How does someone or something looks? How does it taste? How does it feel? Okay? So words like nice. For example, my ice cream is nice. In this case, I am saying how the ice cream is, how the ice cream tastes. All right? If I say my car is beautiful, I am saying that my car looks beautiful. Beautiful and nice are some of the adjectives. And they are actually very common adjectives, as we will see in the next section. All right. We now know what an adjective is. We can also spell and say this word. Let's go to the next section. In this section, we look at where do we put an adjective in a sentence? Where do we put an adjective in a sentence? Meaning, when we say a sentence, where should we put an adjective in our sentence? Where should we put this word, which is an adjective, in our sentence? That's what we are looking at in this section. So, firstly, on number one, we can put an adjective before the name of a person or animal or thing, the noun. Basically, we can put an adjective before the noun. The noun, as you can see here, is the name of a person, can be a name of an animal, can be the name of a thing. So we can put an adjective before that noun. For example, a beautiful car. A beautiful car. This is the sentence. It has an adjective and a noun. Beautiful is an adjective. Car is a name of a thing, and it's a noun. Okay? So, car is a name of a thing. Beautiful is an adjective. Beautiful tells us how the car looks. You can see beautiful, an adjective, is before a noun, which is a car. So beautiful tells us how the car is, how the car looks. Okay, so adjective first, beautiful, then noun, the name of a person, thing, animal, next. That's how you place your adjective in a sentence. All right. Number two, we can put an adjective after a verb to be. Am, is, are, was, were, be. We can put an adjective after a verb to be. By verb to be, I'm talking about am or is or are or was or were or be. These are verbs to be, but we will discuss them in more details, of course, in the subsequent units. For now, I just need you to know that we can also put an adjective after a verb to be. That's what I need you to know. For example, my teachers are nice. My teachers are nice. You can see here we have a verb to be are, and then after it we have an adjective which is nice. So that's why the second rule says we can put a or that we can put an adjective after a verb to be. Are, verb to be, then nice, adjective. As you can see here, I'm saying it again. Are is a verb to be. Nice is an adjective. So in this case, an adjective is after a verb to be. A verb to be are in this sentence. Okay, perfect. Now we know where to put an adjective. We can put an adjective before a noun. Remember, a noun is the name of a person, the name of an animal, the name of a thing. Right? We can put it before the noun, like we said, beautiful car. Beautiful, adjective. Car, noun. Secondly, we can put an adjective after a verb to be. Like we said here, my teachers are nice. Are, verb to be. Nice, adjective. All right, let's move on now to the next section. In this section, we look at the common adjectives. We look at the popular adjectives, the widely used adjectives, the well-known adjectives. That's what we mean by common adjectives, the most popular adjectives. Let's start. In this case, I will use an adjective to say how this dog looks. And I say, a cute dog. A cute dog. In this case, cute, of course, is an adjective. It tells us how the dog looks. So cute is the same as nice, beautiful. It looks good. That's what cute means. So cute is an adjective. Secondly, the house is big. You can see here, the adjective comes after the verb to be is. But in the first sentence, I did not use a verb to be. So the adjective was before the noun, was before the name of an animal. So big is an adjective in this case. So it means this house The size of this house is large, right? This house is not small, so it is big. All right. Okay. Next one is a beautiful beach. A beautiful beach, right? So beautiful is an adjective. It tells us that this beach looks very nice. It looks good. Okay? So beautiful is an adjective. Okay? So moving right along, let's go to the next one. Here we say a fast horse. Fast is an adjective. A fast horse. A fast horse. So it means this horse moves very quickly. It's not slow, but it's fast. The speed at which this horse runs is very high. That's what fast means. This lion is strong. This lion is strong. So this means this lion is powerful. Okay? It is not weak. It is strong. Strong is an adjective. The weather is nice. The weather is nice. Nice is an adjective. It tells us that the weather is good. Okay, let's move. Her hair is long. So this is the hair, right? You can see the hair is long. So it means it is not short. It's long. So long is an adjective. Her is long. A small elephant. A small elephant. This means this elephant is small. It's not big, but it's small. This car is red. This car is red. So red is an adjective. Colors can also be adjectives because they tell us how something looks as well. So they are adjectives. Next one, a delicious pizza. A delicious pizza. Delicious is an adjective. Delicious is an adjective. This teacher is smart. This teacher is smart. Smart is an adjective. It means this teacher is clever. This teacher is intelligent. A dangerous snake. A dangerous snake. Dangerous is an adjective. It tells us that this snake is not safe, is deadly, okay, is bad. So dangerous is an adjective. All right. So you can see here, right? Sometimes I highlighted the noun with red, and then in others, I highlighted the adjectives in red. Okay. So here I was trying to trick you to be able to identify an adjective. Okay. So I just wanted you to note that it doesn't mean that when the word is red, then it is an adjective automatically. No, I just want you to be able to identify the right adjective and the right noun. All right. So now you know the most common types of adjectives. We can move to the next part. In this part, we answer, do you like the noun and why? So to answer this, you need to use yes or no. And then when you answer the why, you need to use because to give a reason. So, do you like noun? Why? To answer this, you can say, so say the following. First option, you can say, yes, I like. Then you give a noun. Then you say because it is. After that, you give an adjective. First, you say yes, I like. Then you say the noun. Then to answer the why, you should use because, 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 because it is. Then lastly, you say the adjective. For example, right? For example, if you have the following question, right? If you have the following question, if they say the question is as follows, do you like a horse? Do you like a horse? Right? Do you like a horse? To answer it, you can say, yes, I like a horse because it is fast. Yes, I like a horse because it is fast. Okay? You can see here, we used yes, I lie, then the noun, then because. After that, you give an adjective, the reason why you like it. That's if you like that noun, that thing, that animal they are asking you about. However, if you do not like this animal, this thing, this noun they are asking you about, then you need to say the following. You need to say the following. So say, no, I don't like. Then you say the noun, then the reason, because it is, and lastly, the adjective. So you say, no, I don't like. You say the noun, the name of the thing, the name of that animal you do not like or you don't like. Then you put because it is, then you say the noun. For example, the question is, do you like a snake? Do you like a snake? You can answer by saying, no, I don't like a snake because it is dangerous. No, I don't like a snake because it is dangerous. You can see here we used no because we don't like. Then we put I don't like. Then the noun they ask you about, which is a snake in this case. After that, you give the reason why. Why is answered by saying because. Because it is dangerous. This is the noun, the reason why you don't like the snake. All right, everyone. That is the end of Unit 7. In this case, we discussed adjectives. First, we looked at what an adjective is. We said an adjective is a word that tells us how something or someone or an animal is, how it looks, how it feels, how it tastes. After that, we looked at where we put an adjective in a sentence. We said An adjective can be put before the name of a person, the thing, or an animal, basically before the noun. Not only that, we can also put an adjective after a verb to be. A verb to be can be is, am, are, was, were, and be. Thirdly, we looked at the common types of adjectives, such as cute, dangerous, big, small, beautiful, long, and so on. And lastly, we learned how to say whether we like something or not using yes and no. Yes, if we like the thing, and no, if we do not like the thing. We then used the adjectives to give a reason why we like or do not like certain things. For example, we said, yes, we like a dog because it is cute. So we used cute, an adjective, to give a reason why we like it. And also, we used no for the things that we don't like. And likewise, we also used an adjective to give a reason why we do not like certain things. All right, perfect. We did a fantastic job, and we have come to the end of Unit 7. I hope you learned a lot in this unit. Please do complete the quiz after this lesson. I will see you in Unit 8. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and take care.